like just the other week, right? So I literally was in church, and I always try and put something in church. So I was like, I had like $3 in my wallet. I was like, should I give two? I was like, but the lady, she gave her all. So I put all three in there. I was like, I get it back. I was like, I get it back. Like, cause I have done this before, and the exact same scenario always happened. But I always forget that in the moment when I'm deciding that it happened. So like, I put it in there. Like, couple days later, I'm in that word, you dig, and literally flipping through my Bible, and I was like, whoa! I was doing the Bible study list. I was flipping through. He was flipping through the Bible, and I was like, hold on, what is that? Pulled it out, $200. I hid it from myself because I was like, I know God will provide it when I need it. I
Yo,
literally hide money from myself all the time.
yo, that is a bar.
Mama, he did it.
Yeah, we back up in this thing. I'm boy James. I'm in this thing. Woo, woo, what you do? Right around my hoop did cool, and I'm up in my thing. Yeah, my name King James. Just got the fro. Let's go. We finna smoke a room. We about to go crazy. We now go. What you talking about, boy? You don't even know. Welcome back to the Mama He Did It podcast show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mama He Did It podcast. I'm your boy Jay Leggins.
Your girl Jess, aka R.Lean. That's what I'm saying. Don't call me that because you don't know me.
You don't know her. What is going on? How art thou in thy worldeth, Jessica?
I think I'm doing good. I wish I had like a little piece of tape how they have on their movies that they push up and be like,
you talking about nasty classified?
yeah.
Body build, yeah.
How are you?
Thank you. Oh my gosh, Jessica, I didn't right today.
I remember.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing blessed. I'm glad to be living in America. I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free.
Is that a
All
real
right.
song?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That ain't good, didn't
No.
it? But no, I'm good, man. I ain't got nothing to complain about, because if I could complain, who that's gonna do anybody good? That ain't gonna do nothing for nobody.
Mm.
Amen, guys. If it's your first time tuning into the Mama Did It podcast, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come on in. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Mama Did It podcast. Look down below the ticker. Everything's scrolling. I ain't really got to do all this talking. Just look. Just go ahead. Do that right there. Do that. Mama Did It podcast. Facebook. We finna start back posting something, because I done found something that can make some clips for me, and I don't want to do it no more. So I'm trying to find lazy ways to give you guys more content.
I wonder if we put it into Chat GPT, would it do it?
And you talking about the whole video?
Yes. Make clips out of this video.
I'm gonna try it. And I'm gonna see if it shut my computer down. It is what it is. Just gotta buy me another one.
Yeah,
all right.
Don't try things.
Yeah, because she got a big day tomorrow, or I guess today, for everybody that's listening today. Gary going to work. So on this episode, we're gonna see how her first week of work went.
Yeah, start day one.
Start day
one day closer to retirement.
Top of the morning to you. That girl got to wake up in the morning with the adults. Scared of her.
Yeah. I feel like I don't get up like an adult now.
Nah, you wake up like an undele baby. But anyway, guys, sorry for all the noise in the background. But we got a good episode for y'all, man. We got some good stuff. We got some good topics. Props to Jessica, because she's carrying today. She's carrying the team. I might as well be a book bag, a Gucci book bag, because she's carrying the team.
You just always to be Gucci, did it.
Gucci, baby. Yo, baby, yo. The Gucci boys. All right, so here we go. So, this is our topic for today. Everybody stick with us, because we're going to be here for a while. It's going to be a good one. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be good. How life plans itself for you. How life plans itself for you. And I know that's a question, and I know it don't really make sense, but Jessica, will you please elaborate?
It's really throwing me to the wolves there. Only reason I came up with this statement is because it's true. If you asked me where I would have been 2 years from now, 2 years ago, rather, I would have said with a job, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you where. Like for the past, for those of y'all who do not know, I just graduated, and my entire year and a half of traveling around for my rotations, the question I got asked the most: "So where are you ending up? What's the plan?" And I'm like, "I'll get
What
back
are
to
you
you."
doing?
I'm like, I don't know. I'll be like, I swear, my favorite line was, "Your guess is good as mine." I don't know. We gonna see, you know. But life really be planning itself for you, especially when you think you got a plan. That's really when they're playing for you. When you got a plan, you better off just going with the flow, which is something I'm not good at, honestly. I love a checkbox list. I love a fill in the dot situation, and life
Yeah,
don't give you that. It really don't.
it just don't give it to you. And the thing is, sometimes it's like when life be life, and you just don't know. You just gotta go with the flow. And sometimes going with the flow is the best thing for you because sometimes I feel like when we try to control our own narrative so much, one thing that happens is you wind up writing a script you didn't want to act in. Like
Yeah.
you
Or
didn't
you
want
lose more control than you thought
yeah,
you had in the beginning.
kind of like it's kind of like going out for audition for a character and you wanted to be this character so bad and you trying to fit into a mold but all
What
in
you
all
think you should be.
it wasn't even the right character for you, or it was a better role in that same film or movie or skit that would have fulfilled you more and made you look better, and that's how life is. Like to me, I'm starting to get to the point to where I'm for once in my life, I'm trying to plan. Majority of my life, there's no planning involved. I mean, none. I mean, most times I wake up, what you doing today? I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's me.
Hello, yeah.
The
That
older
stresses me
the
out.
the more closer I am to bigger steps, stages in my life that I've never been, like the truly, truly unknown, I'm getting to the point to where now I want to plan. I want to plan knowing that it's not just it don't have to go as planned. Hopefully everything goes as planned. It may not be
Or
in a
close to
timing,
playing.
or close to plan as we can get. It's
Yeah.
so that's where I am in life right now. Like I'm just kind of going,
Like,
trying to
I
prepare.
know this, I hope I can say this in the way it makes the most sense. I feel like life is a lot of times like the That's a Raven show. Like,
Hmm.
you be just da 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 having a good old time, then you have a vision, right? You think you see something in your future that you think or will happen. Like you really got that gut feeling. Sometimes you had that gut feeling about certain stuff in your life. You think it's gonna, it's gonna happen.
Hmm.
But once that vision in, you see the end goal, but you don't see all the steps and turmoil you got to go through to get to
Bruh.
it. And it
Ain't
just
nobody tell
it
people
hits
how
so
many
much
sit-ups
harder.
you got to do to have a six pack. Like
Yeah,
everybody want one, but until you get on that floor and start doing
until
them
that
crunches,
first cramp,
ooh, is it worth it now?
it
Like,
ain't. I'm just like,
well, see,
health
and
is
see,
wealth.
and that's how it works. I mean, you are battling against something. It's like it's kind of like a kid at Christmas time. Like they expect a tree full of gifts at the bottom of it, right? But you get there, you ain't got but two gifts, but and you just upset about this. And then your mom and dad open up the garage or bring this huge gift in, and you got a puppy or you got a car, like
Yeah,
stuff like that. You just don't think about, but you'll be upset about some minor stuff. Life is like that. Life is crazy, but that's the beauty of it to me. I think the beauty of it is not having full control. 'Cause I feel like if I had full control, ooh, I've been done mess something up.
nah,
Half the stuff I
facts.
have full control over, I be messing up. So I know if my life was full control over it, toe up from the flow up.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think like the biggest thing is like enjoying the little things, right? Like it be so many things we take for granted so quickly, like waking up and being able to drink a nice glass of water
you hear me? Look, H2O.
with
Cause ain't
cold
nothing like
water.
going to somebody's house and they ain't got no water. You be, oh,
Yeah,
I love
like
my house.
so you just out here drinking saliva, dog. Like It's the simple stuff. It's opening your fridge and having eggs and milk in there.
I felt like that was a shot.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't. I actually have eggs and milk on my grocery list.
I got eggs. And I have almond milk. No, soy milk.
If you took the shot, it's because you stepped in front of the bullet. I was not talking to you. I was literally thinking about myself.
I like that one. To the shot is because you still. But nah, like my thing is, I feel like the little things in life people take for granted so much. Like, man, I actually teach Bible class lessons every Wednesday night for at least through February. I've been doing this since December, but December through February.
One more week.
No, I got one more month, bro.
Oh, through, not like two.
Through February. So one of the things we talked about the other week was, dang, where was I going with this?
About enjoying the fact that you
Oh yeah, one thing I talked about the other week was how when I was on co-op, which if people that don't know what co-op is, it's just like an internship. It's basically that's all. So I was on co-op, working for a company. Company shall be unnamed. And we had like a church event, and we went to play laser tag, right? And so boom, here I am. I'm running, having a good time. I don't even know if I talked this Bible lesson. I think I got this one in the queue. I haven't talked this one yet. No, I haven't. Anyway,
I'll teach the people.
I'll teach them. Just don't. You go hear it again if you listen. But I was running and broke my leg. I had a tibial plateau fracture.
I remember that JJ Watt had one the same season.
He had one like 2 weeks later or a week later.
Before, actually.
It was after.
Oh, well, I only remembered it because he had it.
That's crazy. But nah. But anyway, I had a tibial plateau fracture, and it's basically just a break in the leg. Your tibia breaks from your knee. And I was on crutches, non-weight bearing for what, 6 weeks? No, longer than that. 9 weeks. Almost 3 months. Because I broke it in October. Oh no, yeah, I broke it in October.
I was undergrad by then, wasn't it?
Yeah, I broke it in October, but I was when you graduated high school?
18.
Nah, so you still in high school. I broke it in October 2017, and I didn't start back walking. I didn't put any weight on my leg until January 2018. So it was three months, about 3 months. Anyway, during that time period, it was tough. And the reason I say it was tough, like it was just tough having to have help doing everything. Like, and I always said after that, like I would never complain about having to get up and go walk to do something. And I haven't. Like if somebody say, "Hey, pass me that," I'm gonna be like, "Bro," but I get up and go do it because it was a time in my life where I couldn't get up and go do nothing. And it was like, and to me, that little thing about being able to get up and walk, people do that every day.
Or like not relying on somebody, yeah.
Right. People do that every day. Hey, I'm gonna tell you another thing. They give you the perspective. Shoot, when your goddamn vehicle has some problems and you gotta go pay to get it done, fixed, and then when it's working, you treat that thing totally different. Man, when my truck,
I'm so sorry. I ain't washed you in 4 months.
Like it ain't even a washing. It's just like I appreciate the little things about the vehicle because there's so many components to a vehicle. It's kind of like the human body, so many components to it. And it's like if one of these things go bad, you finna be out that money. Like you finna have to pay. And it's like taking that into perspective of how things could go wrong, and I still be able to live. And even in that time, I had to like. That's when I first and. I'm gonna be honest, I never watched YouTube for real up until I broke my leg. And once I broke my leg, I started watching YouTube. I watched podcasts, I watched YouTubers. And to me, that's when I realized like
you got the world. I said you really got me into YouTube. I would watch YouTube for like when I was trying to learn how to do makeup. Still have not caught up there.
But to me in that time, it was like I was able to see the world from a bed and on pain meds, like because I had never, I had just lived in my bubble for so long, me having to sit down and being able to watch YouTube. I mean, it was like seeing the world, and I appreciated the fact that I could enjoy this and be in this pain still. But when I start back walking, I go everywhere. And people's like, "What you want to do? Whatever you want to do, we can do it." I'm not picky, I don't be tripping for real about most of. Now, one thing I ain't gonna do is eat Mexican food every freaking week. That's not my thing. But anything,
wants to eat Chinese every week.
Everything I
Don't be
said.
disrespectful.
Okay, all right. That was a joke. I'm sorry. I didn't think of it. I'm sorry. These are just jokes. But I love me some Chinese food and Japanese and Vietnamese. Anything of East, I love it. I love Asian cuisine. Let's just say that. I love Asian. I think Jessica got kicked out for. Oh, you back? Okay. But yeah.
I have all my Wi-Fi bars.
But man, it was a time where I really needed to enjoy the little things, and I feel like people just neglect it, and I can tell when people neglect it. You can tell when people. I can look at the news and tell when people don't enjoy the little things in life. Because if you enjoy the little things in life, you wouldn't be out here robbing people. You wouldn't be out here stealing. You wouldn't be out here killing people.
Yeah.
Like because you
something that's not yours.
Because you were rich.
It's one thing to like aspire to have something somebody else have, like for that to be motivation, but to be like so jealous or so envious of somebody else that you want to go take it from them specifically is crazy.
Yeah. And speaking of little things, we ain't got it. So cash up us any little bit. Coin, we'll take it. We appreciate the little things, the little amount, baby. Give out the abundance of your heart. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's just like and that moment taught me that about a lot of situations.
I ain't even gonna lie, like appreciating the little things and always like being appreciative that like, okay, God got me through this. Like it do rotate back around. Like just the other week, right? So I literally was in church and I always try and put something in church. So I was like, I had like $3 in my wallet. I was like, should I give $2? I was like, but the lady, she gave her all. So I put all 3 in there. I was like, I get it back. I was like, I get it back. Like, cause I have done this before, and the exact same scenario always happened. But I always forget that in the moment when I'm deciding that it happened. So like, I put it in there. Like, couple days later, I'm in that word, you dig, and literally flipping through my Bible, and I was like, whoa, I was doing the Bible study list. I flipped through he was flipping through the Bible, and I was like, hold on, what is that? Pulled it out, $200. I hid it from myself because I was like, I know God will provide it when I need it. I literally hide money from myself.
Yo, that is a bar. Whoa.
I'm for real. Like, no lies being told right here. Like, and when I tell you that has happened to me more than once in this past year and a half, like,
and bro, and
because I be penny pinching, like, like I'm really managing these funds because I'm getting just enough to survive. Thank the Lord for good parents and good siblings and good aunties and uncles.
For sure.
Because like I would really be out here homeless if it weren't for them dog, like forever. So like for that to happen in that moment, I was like, he said trust him.
And that's why donate to us. We ain't got it at the bottom of the ticker. We ain't got it. No, we ain't begging. We just simply we urge you to the call to donate to us with you anything. But anyway, back to man, that's crazy, Jessica. I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like to me, hey, Daddy.
It's really not the only time like that's happened to me before. Like, cause even like, not even gonna lie, that happened one week, and like 2 weeks before that, when I first got here, I had a 20, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in church. I was like, I'll be straight. Like I'll be managing the other stuff I got going on. And I was like, because I knew I put something somewhere, but I couldn't remember where I put it. And I was just like, it'll pop up when I need it. That's literally how I'll be thinking about everything. I was like, it'll pop up when I need it. And here I am fishing through my book bag. There go $50.
Wow.
Didn't remember that was in there. I was like, I could have used it, but I would have wasted it on like Chick-fil-A like I did today.
I'm so weird. I see the extra cup in my trash. Trying to figure out where that came from. I ain't bad.
I did that when I got here.
It's two of them in there.
Oh, I don't know what that dog.
But nah, man, and I got to thinking about that too. It was like, because speaking of which, me and Kyla, I was at church, and like between the Sunday school and Bible as well, I had texted. I said, you know what? I wanna put X amount of money into church every Sunday. Every Sunday. She was like, as a household, as an individual, I was like, as a household. And you know what this woman said? She said, okay, I'm fine with that. I'll let you lead. And then I said, that means a lot, because I truly believe what you put out, God gonna give you back. And I done had the same situation.
And even if he don't, I'm good, you know.
And I had the same
still
situation.
provide in other ways.
And I done had the same situation happen to me before several times. As far as like, I look at my wallet, I got $60. All right. And I'd be like, dang, I need a 10, not 60. You know what I'm saying? Then I'd be like, then I just sit there and I'm like, but you be doing stupid stuff with your money. Now I don't be doing stupid stuff no more for real, but I used to. And I was like, what is $60 to God, bro? And so what I did was I was like, I'm gonna give it. And so I just wallet naked, bam, $60 in there. And then it's like in a blink of an eye, the money right back. Before next Sunday, I got another 60 in here. So what am I merely tripping about this initial 60 when the God gives the increase?
Hey, but that's the point though. It's the initial. Like, why was he mad at Cain? Because Abel gave his first and his best. Like, he don't want the second hand. He don't want the first and the best. He want to know you trusted him. Like, just how like when Abraham was told to, to kill Isaac, when he told them folks they was finna go up to the mountain, he was like, and we'll be back. He had faith all along. He said, God promised me the son. Mm-hmm. So he might take him from him, but he'll bring him back. Like, that's the faith of Abraham. Like, it ain't never been done before at this point. Nobody has been raised from the dead before. For sure. But I know he able. Like, it's that type of
Cain and bow.
You're right.
But I mean, and it's just crazy to me how, I ain't gonna say crazy, because crazy is not the right word when you talk about God's abilities. It's revealing, or it's astonishing to me how you can do something out of the kindness of your heart, and then it comes back, and you may not, granted, it may not come back when you want it, but it's gonna come back. It'll be when you need it, yeah, it'll come back when he wants you to have it. And it's like, I done been in that situation so many times, man. Like, and I can name several. Like, have you ever? Now I'm gonna step into this right. So we on the topic. God's grace versus luck. Has this ever happened to you? Right? No money to your name. Mm-hmm. Then you get some money. Yeah. And you be like, oh, I'm straight. I ain't never feel straight. I'm finna get this. I'm finna get this. But
you talking about you get a little bit of money and now you got plans for everything. Yeah,
you got to plan that. It ain't even that you include them. It's just now something come up. Now that's the exact amount of money you need. Oh yeah. It'll happen to me more times than I can count. I can remember specifically during COVID. I got my job up here, and I got I got a refund check from college. I was like, okay, we straight. Then I got the 2 stimulus checks, three stimmies. I got 3 stimulus checks. I got 1 from the school and 2 from the government. And I got the stimulus checks. I was like, oh baby, I'm rolling in the bread. What are we gonna get?
Not rolling in the bread.
I was like, oh, we up. I just knew we was up, but we was never gonna fall. And then I got a job, and I was like, okay, well, I'm finna rack it up. Came up here, didn't realize how much stuff cost. Now, first month's rent. Money. Oh no, I put that towards school. First month's rent, gotta pay that. Installation fees, lights, water,
Registration fees
Wi-Fi.
are crazy to me. Application fees are the most outrageous things.
Wow.
Like I gotta apply and register. Is that not the same thing?
So I'm sitting up here, these ladies, she like, we got this fee, this fee, this fee, this fee, this fee. And I'm like, okay. And you also got to cut your lights on before you move in, so it'll be on when you hear.
And we need proof.
And we need proof of income. And then you got to get furniture. Tell me why, all in all, when I'm out of it, I'm in the red like $300. But I go to work tomorrow. So it's like now all I got to do is pay this $300 off when I get paid. And it was the exact amount of money as far as to get in here. It was the exact amount of money. Almost down to the penny of how much I got versus how much I had. And so it's like, how did he know? Or how was I putting this? Was this luck or was this God's grace? And to me,
It's definitely God's grace.
God's grace. Like luck, but say luck ain't worth nothing.
Look,
To
it's
me,
finding
that-
a penny on the ground.
That ain't even luck. Cause I
It's
can turn
really
this
not.
penny. Hey, you ever bought something to be 1001? That's God's grace. You said one. That one, but you get 100 of one, we got a one. And so, and that's just crazy. And it happened to me more times than I could think. I remember once before, I got my refund check, my tax return, my tax refund. I was like, oh, 3,500. We up, baby. I was like, we up.
I think
Tell me what happened.
huh?
I had to get. I said, tell me, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I had to get some new tires. Something else had happened. I can't remember. It was several things, but insurance, new tires, insurance. So now I'm sitting at about tires was like 1,200, insurance was 600. That's 1,800 gone. That's half the refund. I ain't even got a chance to have no fun yet. This just to refund. Got all that in. Then I get an oil change. That was like 100 something. So it's just like the amount of money to what I was given was dead on. And to me, that's the epitome of God's grace. Because who else knows this? Uncle Sam and Joe Biden don't know how much money I need for this upcoming thing that's going to happen. They don't know. The federal government, the Federal Reserve does not know how much money I need for this emergency that's going to happen in 2 weeks. But God do. God did.
Yeah, but I feel that, man. 10,000, 10 toes behind it on all fronts.
So
But really, I think, hold on, before you change to real quick, I really do think that luck is like what people say when they don't believe in God's grace. Or they're not aware that's what it is.
I'm gonna tell you another thing. I done seen luck where I call it luck, but that ain't really what I mean by it. And I'm gonna try to take the word luck out of my vocabulary. But luck to me was when I was rabbit hunting last year and I heard the rabbit coming, couldn't see the rabbit coming. But he got to a spot and stopped, and I shot at the spot where he stopped. And I killed him. I would deem that as luck. Or that could be God's favor over me saying, you need this meal. So boom, here you go. I provide. But luck will have it.
It's still God's grace, though.
It's still God's grace. I mean, even on how you want to chop it up, slice it, and dice it, and serve it, God's grace is God's grace, and that's straight like that. All right. Anything else on that one?
No, I think that's all I know.
So let's talk about this, everybody. I'm going to scroll on down. Let's talk about this right here. Is there a such thing as predestination? Are you predestined for anything in life? Is everything you receive because of something else? Or was it already set aside for you to begin with? Well, let's start off with a definition. A definitive definition. Predestination. It is described as the divine foreordaining of all that will happen, especially in regards to the salvation of some and not others. I'm going to see what other Google definition says. That was kind of confusing. You believe that people have no control over events because everything has already been decided by the power such as God or fate. Thoughts, Jessica?
As far as the first definition, no, don't believe that. Um, because there's a thing such as free will that we have received. So definitely don't think you could be predestined as far as like an eternal home. Um, I think like the one thing I could think of in life in general that might be predestined
Mm-hmm.
is like, I don't know, this might offend some people, but your gender. Like, there's no mistakes in it. It
Yeah.
was out of, it was no, it was really nobody's control, like what connected there. So like that was a destination that was predestined for you to be who you are. So I think that in the sense can be almost predestined as they defined it. But
Mm-hmm.
like to say you have no control over events because everything has already been decided, I don't think that's true because we have the option of free will, and with free will come choices. Those choices have consequences that might be set by a law, yes, but you still have the free will to choose right or wrong, good or bad, whatever you want to say. Like free will to the point that God gave His angels free will, and I thought about this a while back. Like free will exists because Lucifer used to be an angel. Like he
Mm-hmm.
used to be up there. So I mean, all of his servants and everybody that decided to go with him chose free will to go against God. They even have free will. So like they also choosing what they want to do. So I say
Yeah,
no.
I agree 1,000%. I feel like free will to me, I would describe it as well, predestination. I would describe it as something that people believe is already cut out for you. Now, I will believe what's for you is for you. I stand on that. But that does not mean predestination. To me, that means
Yeah.
my free will through God's will. So it's a will and a will. Like my will is a small will, God's will is the big will. So whatever the big will goes, the small will has to
Yeah.
follow. The small will can't turn the big wheel. So if my will don't line up with God's will, it ain't predestination. It's what's according to His will. Now, if my will so happens to align with what God's will is for me and what God's will is for us, and at that point I could say He wanted you here, He wanted you there. I don't think it is you per se picking the right path or you picking the right profession because you were predestined to be a great doctor. I don't think that's the case. I think God gave you gifts of talents and abilities to have free will to choose that path of study. That way you
Yeah.
could then be in His will and follow His will and be a doctor or be a great doctor, a
Yeah.
great
Because there's
lawyer.
plenty of people that are just as smart as doctors and decided to go a different route. Like just because
Mm-hmm.
do what you thought they were predestined to do. Like
Mm-hmm.
you see so many movies and television shows where they show the dynamic of like parents wanting their children to be certain things, like they're predestining them to something else, but the child is, although they have those gifts, they have those talents that their parents did see in them. They
Mm-hmm.
want to choose their own route. That's free will.
That's free will, and that's a great example of it. I mean, you look at something like arranged marriage. I mean, sure you get married, but I mean,
You can still say no.
you can still say,
Like
I mean,
especially like in today's concept of arranged marriages, like these people actually meet each other. Like they can still deny to marry that person. Now, how it was back in the day, I don't know.
mhm,
But them same folks that back in the day, where they really didn't have a choice, they have free will to get a divorce right now if they wanted to.
mhm.
So, and the free will is still there. I mean, they could have rebelled. It was just the consequences that come with it that they didn't want to deal with.
So you can always do say feel froggy jump.
Yeah,
You know,
no change came with everybody saying yes to everything.
that's a fact. But I feel like when it comes to uh, goals, achievements in life, we talking about career paths, we talking about marriage, relationships, we talking about anything, family life, professional life. Uh, the choice is yours. I mean, and like most churches, I mean, they have a little invitation, come to altar call, whatever y'all call it. Well, they say the choice is yours. Choose now. I mean,
Yeah,
the choice is yours. So you have to realize that when you do get things to go in your favor, it wasn't like you was predestined to do it. You got to give all the glory and praise to God. I mean, you have to realize, you have to understand and accept the fact that nothing on your own merit got you where you are. I mean, there's plenty of smart people that didn't amount to much or nothing because they thought they deserved the world. You know, the only thing we deserve is to, like my mama say, be black.
Thousands of people thought they were stars, but only one person won American Idol.
Sheesh. You feel me?
So it's just.
This is the voice. You know, shit, like everybody ain't gonna be Michael Jordan. You know, so
It's
that
only
being
one
said,
of you. You predestined to be you. That's a fact. Now, what version of you choose to be is on you.
yeah, you predestined to be you. And but the thing is, the you version of you, I mean, you got to figure out what wheel you want to put it in. I often feel like people don't realize. I hear God's will a lot, but do people not know the devil got one?
Sure do, and that's to get you off of God's will.
And I might say his is pretty tough. I mean, because his sole goal in his life
is to not be lonely when it all comes to the end.
He don't want to be down there in that heat by himself because misery love what?
Company.
So he do not want to be down there by himself. That being said, I mean, he is turning his wheel counterclockwise and God going clockwise, and here you are in the middle. You think you got control. Now you start going clockwise. I mean counterclockwise, and you just doing what you think you're gonna do. Then your wheel crash into his wheel. Now you off the rocker. Train off the railroad tracks. So I mean, long story short, I feel like we as a people have to get to the point to where we enjoy the little things in life enough and give ourselves to God enough to let Him handle all the itsy bitsy problems we got. You know, because God parted the Red Sea. God created the earth in 6 days, and He was so good at it, He slept for a full day. Like he didn't even need this. Man, he was chilling. So I mean, just think about all the stuff in life we love, right? I love food. I love spending time with family. I love friends. I love outdoor activities. Think of all the things you love, and it came from the same creator. And so I feel like when we let our will take over God's will, we are deeming ourselves as a creator, right? You know, but that just ain't how it works. I mean, only thing I can create is an idea. And to be honest with you, my idea
still ain't your idea.
It ain't mine.
He know the number of hairs in your head. You think he ain't come up with that idea for you?
Like, right. And if you know all the number of hairs on Jessica's head, you think he don't know your itsy bitsy problems. Look all the hair on the girl head. You think he don't know your itsy bitsy problems?
I'm weak.
Come on now. So we just got to realize, I feel like the moral of the story, when it's time to give, when it's time to be somber, when it's time to reflect, when it's time to work hard, do those things and understand that it's going to be okay. Because it's just no way God wants to see us in His light. There's no way He blesses His servants and don't want to see you okay. Right. That's why I don't worry about stuff for real. Like, what am I worrying about? Not saying I don't prioritize. That ain't what I'm saying.
You believe it's gonna work out the way it's supposed to.
It ain't no belief. I know it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
I know it is. And I know so much that I don't worry about it. Like, granted, it's things to be sad about, it's things to mourn about, it's things to stress about. I will say it's things to stress about. But in that stress, knowing that God got it, it's an extent I'll go. It's like every extension cord. An extension cord is long for a reason. It's gonna go way across there, but at some point, it's gonna get maxed out. You gotta realize that once you get maxed out, you gotta let God have it, and that's
you should really do it before you get there.
To be honest, you should. But knowing your limitations is a decent thing to do. But also knowing that God gonna take care of everything. And so, to me, I feel like sometimes people try to control the narrative. People try to. And I ain't just say people. I say me. I try to control the narrative. I like to be I like to be in the know, be in the now. Sometimes it just ain't your day. Sometimes you just gotta let God have it. All the time you gotta let Him have it.
Yeah, it's way easier. His hand's way bigger than ours.
For sure. That's crazy. His hand way bigger than mine.
Way bigger. He created the world. Trust me, He got your tiny itty bitty problem.
He's got the whole world.
That's crazy. We get taught these things so early, but it's just like you don't realize the power of the songs you're singing for real.
Yes, He got the whole. No, you don't, man. He got the whole world in His hand. You know how many people on earth?
whole lot of people.
You know how many people on earth. So we focus on God, man. I promise you, if you want to stop the killings, the stealing, the lying, the cheating, the abuse, everything evil, everything the enemy wants, put God first. It will stop. It will stop. Put God first. I feel like a lot of people say they put God first, but they ain't really talking about nothing. It's a cool thing to say, but you ain't really talking about nothing.
It's
I
cool.
put God first.
It looks
Put
good.
the chrome to your dome, let it round,
Yeah.
let it sound. Man, come on.
It look good. It sound good.
It sound good. It's cool to say at the award shows, but if you put God first, man, you know, I think that my Lord Savior Jesus Christ. It's cool to do when you score winning touchdown.
It's almost sad that it's almost said as like a. Let me go ahead and say this, but then I'm gonna get to the people, that I really think helped me. Like, you know how this is how it says sometimes.
I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He knew I was open. Quarterback threw me the ball. Come on, dog. Right. Okay. All right. But do you mean it? And I'm not the judge of these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let God handle all that.
Say go somewhere by yourself.
Yeah. Because the same person that be like, I want to thank
hilltops. The
same person that be like, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Like, I'm him. I'm Timothy. It's not, like, come on, dog.
Just like perfect. Anything and Jesus in the same one.
It don't even. It's like oil and water.
It's like, where are your heartstrings really pulling you right now?
So I won't stop. I want people to focus on giving God everything. Give it to him. And it's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. Any final thoughts, Sister Jess?
Nope.
Well, in that case, y'all already know what time it is, man. Boy J Leg, I'm out this thing. I'll be back next Wednesday. We're going to talk about Jessica's week. See how she did at work. See if she got fired. See if she's still there.
Doubt that's going to happen, but it is God's will, guys. All right.
Anyway, guys, we love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in. I've been your boy J Leg, and she's been
your girl Jess.
And we'll see y'all on the next rendition of the MamaHeDidIt podcast. Hear mama, uncle, and cousin them for me. Peace.